right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys, gals, and non binary pals. It is that time once again, for our weekly session of Welcome to Borca. Welcome, Aki. Welcome, Niwo. Welcome, Junie. Yes, that first redeem has actually been there for quite a long time. So technically, Neil was the first to do it, but you do have the credit of being the first one to say anything in the stream. So you have that one, and Neo can't take that away from you, Aki. Hooray for that. So, we will be doing the recap as usual with Chris type deal, but everyone knows the players here. We got Rylith as Seru, we have Raven being played by Yellow, we have Theo played by Sho, we have Estrella played by Junie, Tabali played by the one and only, the K-A-T-T, yours truly, Lelantis played by Rezendel, and of course, we can never forget and always appreciate and love our god, the Dungeon Master, the one, the only, the FFB. Alright, so now that my little cringe nerdiness part here is done, yeah, the Witchlight song. Let us switch over and go live in the Discord.
Sure, you, Aki, would already be commenting something on that if it did.
We are officially live.
Oh, there we go. See? You didn't hear any comments I said.
So Aki missed out on all the fun comments.
Yeah.
So did I.
There you go.
There.
Welcome back.
Yeah, Aki does appreciate the Witchlight song, though.
Oh, yes. I was just listening to it. We should probably switch to something a little bit more appropriate.
So, lately, my internet has been cutting out, like, incredibly frequently over the past couple days.
Okay.
So I just asked for y'all to bear with me because I don't even know what the heck is going on.
Fair enough. If you cut out, we'll just move right along and as if your character just died.
Okay, see you guys later. Good session.
Alright, good session, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. We.
Goodbye.
Disintegrate.
Oh no.
Now stop disintegrating people. God darn it.
Yeah, stop disintegrating my players. God.
It's fine. He's a sentient pile of ash now.
No, we are
that's
not
not,
having
that's not how that works. I've read
I will
that
literally
I've read that
cast
little
Wind of
Reddit
Shadows of
post,
Hell.
alright? It's very clever. They found some fun little loopholes in the rules. That's not what happens. Okay, you cannot live as a pile of dust, okay?
Alright.
I don't know. What if I cast wish afterwards?
No. Well, screw you then. The wish fails because I'm God. I can decide if the wish works or not.
You'd be Shenron. I cannot complete that wish.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You needed 3 wishes to complete that wish.
Yeah,
How
no,
much am I
Aki,
crying?
we already talked about this.
That's a pretty good cry.
Yeah. It's
We're just sobbing.
it's a good cry, yeah. Well, anyway, yeah.
Yeah, well, I cried
Oh,
better.
Jesus. I didn't know we were having a cry measuring contest. We're gonna really fill the River Nile with all these salty ass tears.
Alrighty. Rylith, let me know when you're back, man.
I mean, he just cried.
I've been here. I'm just letting you know.
Oh,
that
I thought you
my
said
internet. No, my internet might cut out at like random points.
Oh, I misheard. That's my bad.
No worries.
No.
Alrighty. Okie dokie. Is everybody ready to go?
Yes.
No, but do it anyway.
We're gonna start. Okay, well, we're gonna start anyways because
Who do we have reading the blurb today?
who would like to read today's blurb? I read it last time, so I'm not doing it again.
You know what? I'll do it. Why not?
Cool.
Ahem. Have you ever wondered when you say someone is shirtless, you primarily think of a topless man? But if you say someone is topless, you'll think of a shirtless woman, even though they're both the same thing.
English is dumb sometimes.
Yeah.
Whether the weather is sunny, whether the weather is not, well, whether the weather, no matter the weather, whether you like it or not.
I'm throwing you in the bottom of the trash can.
Okay, you're kicked again. All right, there'll be no wordplay.
You're
or...
on a temporary, permanent ban.
Yeah. There'll be
I
no.
can call it in my
You
discretion.
know what? Tabali's going back to jail.
Yeah.
He can't go
Yeah,
back to
turns-
jail. He's too pretty.
Yeah. Well, this is where your story ends, I guess. And it's too late to roll up a new character. Any...
Oh
No.
my god, that makes me think of Final Fantasy X. This is your story. You write the conclusion.
Yeah. Okay then. So, where we last left off, the party had been, well, half of the party had been sent to prison in Lefkarest, while the other managed to flee and make a escape, where they fled towards Lady Baritzi in hopes that she would be able to help settle this matter, while the rest were thrown into the yard, where they met a rather unique individual of a astral elven woman named Estrella. There was talks about who and what had happened, as some bits of information were leaked, and Estrella, as we found out, works for Lady Tatiana, and even knew Jester, your fallen comrade. However, by the time that Lady Baritzi and the other half of the party returned, it was revealed that the prison warden was in line with the Newikins and had no real reason to, or real desire to let any of you go, even with the recommendation of a Borca elite. It's led to a very bloody battle and a prison break, where many prisoners lost their lives, and also Lady Baritzi herself fell. But not before undergoing a strange transformation and erupting the prison in a giant tree. But as the rest of you fled the scene, your directions were clear to head to the Tatiana estate. That being said, it will be a bit of a journey. So,
Blueberry's gonna kill me. Blueberry is so gonna kill me.
I would say at this point, as we're traveling, like anyone who is still in cuffs at the end would be like all the prison stuff would be taken off, and we'd be able to equip all our stuff again, Chris.
yeah, you guys got all your stuff back.
Okay. Yeah, because when we left the prison, like Tabali was able to use his bow, but he was still in the cuffs and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Blueberry may be the one to kill you, as you say, but I'm just so glad to be out of there.
Yeah. You say that. I'm still terrified. Worked under that man for a few years now. He scares me.
Yes, this bird is definitely not one to be caged up, but we have had encounters with Blueberry before, and he doesn't seem that bad.
You weren't. You don't. Okay. He's my superior. And I don't like disappointing my superiors. Also, I am very nervous. I normally just sit in the prison and wait peacefully. This is the first time I've actually broken out, and I'm 90% certain he's going to at least scold me. Huh.
We're fugitives. I just realized that.
We are not.
Oh, we
No,
escaped from the law. Oh no, they're gonna chase after us. They're gonna make sure that we
She
go
does.
back and.
She just puts her finger at Atlantis' mouth. No, we are not going to just spout that out. Unless you actually want to get arrested. As far as I'm aware.
Oh, we're so fucked. Oh no! Oh, they're gonna take my pretty little face and put it on a. Oh, actually, no, that actually sounds like a pretty good idea.
She just pinches her nose. I swear to goodness.
I wonder if they'll like me if I just like cross my legs over, put one over the other and sit there absolutely. Have a big old
Mine
grin on my face.
fires. Grace, will you shut up?
What did I do?
But yes, you do bring up a good point there, Whiskers. We probably should do what we can to rectify this little misunderstanding.
Well, first things first, we get to my lady's estate, and then we can work things out from there.
Yes, no, definitely. But from my recollection of the map from where we are here, it is going to take a little bit of some travel before we get there.
Oh, yeah. But we should at least try to move away from Levacrest. A little bit more. And then we can rest and get there probably in the morning.
Yes, I definitely agree.
Well, I'll lead the way then. Follow me, guys! And she just starts kind of excitedly guiding.
I am
Alright.
so slow. Speed up.
The temptation to punch you is there. Just know it.
I can crawl faster than this.
I will not punch a tabaxi today. I will not punch a tabaxi today.
I can do star jumps faster than this.
Alright. And so, just in time, Theo, you make your way towards the Drangu Hills, where you see nestled between them is the full Shigora, the manor of Lady Tatiana. And for those of you who are wondering where the hell you guys are,
Oh god.
Holy jeez.
Oh, wow.
By the way, none of the walls are on.
oh my goodness. Of course. How about now?
I can see every. Oh God!
I'm
Darkness!
blind
Yeah,
now.
yeah. The walls were there to stop us from going in, but they weren't blocking line of sight.
Oh jeez. Okay.
Hey, wait a
Yeah.
minute. Where's my dark vision?
Now we're good. I guess we got here at nighttime.
Yeah. No, I'm only playing Chris. I
Yeah,
do
no.
have dark vision, but I'm not worried about it.
You
Well.
should. Oh right, yeah. You bought those goggles recently.
Goggles.
Well, I need to fix that. It's also not like. Hold on one sec.
Yeah.
It's
No,
not-
I was just doing it because I was being a funny. So I'm like, all I see is darkness now. Where's my 60 feet?
Well,
Alright. Well,
there you go.
That's much better.
All right. Ignore.
Intrusive thoughts are
Yeah.
flooding.
So you approach a kind of like a long wooden gate, like fencing gate, they're vine covered. But otherwise, it does look like big as manor as any. About the same size as what the Newikins mansion was.
Home sweet home.
Wasn't there someone else with us? Or am I just like tripping?
Yes?
Yes, it seems our
I
little
remember
bookworm
she
friend
dropped, she
has
just
taken.
dropped dead.
Oh,
That's the end of last session, remember?
she
All right.
left. She left my papers, I believe. Was she a friend of yours?
I don't really know anymore. Like,
Sure.
you know, people just
Yeah.
like seem to just die all of a sudden.
The little bookworm was a strange one. She had just kind of shown up at a time of need, and well, now it's
We should have taken her stuff, like her shoes.
It was literally just her notes. I mean, I have them. I picked them up.
Oh, no, we can just take her shoes. And
No,
sell
no,
those.
her whole body. I'm not talking schematics. She's gonna knock on the door. Hello.
Room service.
I'm not room service. I'm a knight.
Just say you are.
Estrella,
Hello.
you're not supposed. Aren't you in jail?
Long story. I need to talk to Blueberry. And
Oh, he's not
my
going to be
lady.
happy about this.
We're fugitives.
Shut up, Atlantis.
Theo's gonna raise his staff and just bonk Lelantis on the head.
Ow!
I know Blueberry.
Stop telling
right.
people things that are
I'm
not
sorry.
exactly forthright.
Right then,
I'm-
come on, you lot.
Come on.
Lady Tatiana is waiting for you, along with someone else.
Someone else.
A friend of yours dropped by here earlier. They've been waiting patiently for you.
Oh.
Friend of
I'm-
ours.
That is
We are
intriguing.
friends.
Lelantis, how many times do you want to be bonked today? I'm going to start a counter.
What do you mean? To anything.
Oh.
So far, we're one of one. Let's see how far we get today.
Cloaked person. Hello.
There's a cloaked
And-
person.
Yeah, mysterious cloaked person right there, sitting on the bench.
Oh, you're so slow. I'll go first.
Okay, go then.
Wait a minute, hang on. Was it the other one that collapsed at one point? Don't know, it's like a similar looking cloak. You know, remember, it's in that weird house. You know, what we thought, I thought that was your dad or something, and he pointed his weird little firearm pew thingy thing. And you were like, was like, oh, we must finish this quest off to create the perfect medicine.
Atlantis.
What?
As good as that story is this is your friend, right? You guys know this person?
Yes. We do.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, just making sure, because I didn't know exactly who they're talking about when they say friend. And Blueberry, hey!
That would be your burden to take.
Yes, so, by the way, so you guys are once again reunited with Raven. Say hi, Raven.
He just waves.
Just rapid
Yeah, good
pencil
enough.
marks in the book.
Yes.
Dog.
Our dear mouse has returned.
Yay, mouse. Do. So, yes, there is a. You see that Blueberry is currently talking to a young little fellow. Currently in sort of like looks like some sort of like maid trainee. But they kind of, as like this door opens, they kind of like shudder a little bit and hide behind Blueberries. He turns around, and for a brief moment, he looks very joyous. It's like, oh, it looks like you, Estrella. What exactly are you doing here?
We need to talk about that.
Tisk, Miss
It's
Estrella, as like he's walking, the young child kind of like behind him is like basically holding on to his coattails.
I promise you it was with good reason that I'm here. And it has to do with your friends. And
Hmm. All right, you best explain yourself. Hurry up
okay.
now.
It would probably be better if we did this in private.
Yeah.
Right then.
Trust me, you're going to want to have several seats after you've hit everything of the story.
Perhaps.
Yes, it's definitely a complicated little story that we do have for you, Master Blueberry.
He's a master? Of what?
It's a sign of respect, Atlantis.
Sorry, God, King, you, blue
He's
person
Hmm,
thing.
That's quite all right. He looks he kind of like scrunches an eyebrow a bit in confusion, but he quickly kind of waves it off. As he turns around and goes, all right, Carrot, why don't you go tell the cooks to get some dinner ready and that we have guests this evening? Right.
Wait, you said carrot?
Yes, of course. Do you not remember the child we helped save from the orphanage?
No, I remember, but they've come such a long way. Under your tutelage, they've really brought forth their charm.
Well, I wish I could get them out of their shell a little bit, but one step at a time. As you see Kara kind of, gives a quick little bow as they go, uh, kind of nervously, kind of quickly scuttering, and he's, Kara, don't run, as they kind of quickly slow down the pace before heading into out of sight, basically. Right then, is this a matter that perhaps the lady should hear about?
yes, definitely.
Uh, Follow me. She's currently in the koi garden. She is
Oh,
not going to enjoy having her personal time intrude with business.
I no, and I'm sorry. If this could wait, I would let it wait. Obviously, if this could wait, I wouldn't be here.
Yes, I'll figure out what to do with that later.
I'm in trouble.
Hmm. Noble intentions or not, you did break the law.
I just got in. He was grabby, okay?
Mm.
I can't help that punched him in the face a few too many times.
Estrella, you are a lady and also a representative of House Tatiana. We must conduct ourselves to be better than that.
Yeah, I know.
Blueberry, if I may speak on her behalf, well, I can't say in regards to actually being jailed. The matter of coming out of jail, there's warranted force for the matter.
Oh, I'm sure that there is. I'm not exactly sure what you lot did to wind up in there, but also, Lelantis, were you not just coming, or?
Oh, sorry, I was kind of like standing still for a second.
Okay, I'm just gonna quickly zoop you over.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well,
I need to know if like you were planning something because it's very
I was
important to know.
looking at.
Yeah,
I was looking at something on my thing.
nah, no worries, no worries.
well, it's not more about what we did, it was more about what I did. But I will explain that when it comes time.
Please do. All right, here we are.
Sorry to bother.
Oh, it's quite all right. There's just a few of us. That's all.
I swear we've been getting on the same wavelength. We've been bumping into each other constantly, especially down tight corridors.
All right. And for you all, you see currently sort of sitting on a bench as she looks down kind of with a gentle smile at the pond and the little fountain. You see lots of little colorful fish as she's slowly, gently sprinkling some food into it. But you see Lady Tatya. You do not know much about her, but maybe that will not change. She is a elven woman. Of course, beautiful curly blonde hair and a leafy green dress. And she smiles warmly at you all. She kind of goes in and she whispers into Blueberry's ear. The lady welcomes you all into her home. She is aware of the offer that I made you and wants to know to what does she owe the pleasure. She's also very surprised to see that Estrella is back so quickly.
My lady. As Estrella kind of gets down to her knee and does like the proper greeting. Apologies, I did not intend to leave jail as quickly as I did. However, there is a grave meaning. The friends that were made by Blueberry. I believe that something. It could be. Sorry, I'm stuttering. A little nervous. They were set up by the Newakins, ma'am. If you guys want to explain.
Mm-hmm.
Theo, would you like to have the floor on this one, or shall I?
I think I should be the one to take the forward step.
Theo, real quick.
Yes, Rylith?
So you see Rylith stand up and take a very formal bow. Hello, mistress. My name's Rylith. I'm at fault for the prison break. But it needed to happen. And then you'll see him like bow down and just kind of like, I guess, watery eyes because he knew he did something wrong, but he felt it was right. And then, Theo, thank you.
No, if anything, I should be thanking you. I'll be forthright. Lady, mistress, I don't know which name you prefer. I will be forthright. The only reason that we went to prison, and I doubt you haven't heard of it by now. If you haven't, I shut Nika Newikin. But I was set up for the said shooting by, well, he went by the name Forrester, but in record we found that I believe his name was Wolfgang Newikin.
At that, like, for the most part, she's been pretty stoic with her looks, but she kind of she's like, does like a little like as she kind of covers her mouth a little bit, like surprised. Not the name drop of Wolfgang, but the name of Forrester.
Theo tilts his head. Uh, that name Forrester. That's. Does that name mean something to you?
She looks down a little bit, almost in a bit of disappointment. As Blueberry looks down with concern, he goes, "My ladies, everything all right?" And she takes a bit of a breath and she kind of gives him a little, leans in and whispers something in his ears. I see. That is unfortunate, my lady.
Maybe it's not exactly time to pry, but I see that name has sensitivity to you. I'll try not to mention it as regularly and get straight to the points. We were set up by Wolfgang to deal with Nika, and I caved into a lot of psychological trauma that I had experienced along the road. Some from Nika himself, some from just unable to de-stress along the road. I shot him because I believed I was removing a plague from the world. And I succumbed to my ambitions to cleanse it. This, however, was perfectly set up for a coup, as the officials came the moment, if not moments after I shot him. We were arrested, and probably if we had not broken out, would be quickly executed. When we came with Lady Baritzi to try to free us from the prison through legal and rightfully so measures, they were already ready to capture our crew. And they even told Rylith, if I remember the wording correctly, that our fates were already sealed because we messed with a noble family. If anybody's to blame for all of this, it is my fault.
Dabali, upon you hearing you say, taking the blame and all that, it's like, now, Theo, yes, we have been through quite a lot and had had some fair troubling times. But I would not put the blame on you. I would I would say that you taking out Nico is one of the steps we need to take. It's just unfortunate it happened the way it did.
Right. In the matter of the jailbreak, Estrella helped us greatly in our escape. Though I would have probably preferred more of a stealthy option. What was done was done. Rylith made a heartfelt decision, and it did create the opening that we needed to be free. I would request that you don't go extremely hard on Estrella, as she did protect us and help us to make this meeting possible.
Yes, no, Estrella's little bag of tricks definitely came out quite handy. In fact, some of the creatures that came out of that bag of tricks was quite surprising because, I myself, I never thought that hyenas essential. They're crude and unspeakably plain, but maybe a glimmer of potential if allied to my vision and brain.
With that, Theo's just gonna give a half bow and he's just gonna return to his position against the wall here.
Well, my lady. She looks like she gives a little bit of a small sigh as she goes and whispers something into Blueberry's ear. Right then. Until this matter can be sorted and our next move can be made, the lady has offered her hospitality towards all of you. You may stay here in the manor for as long as you need, and we insist that you do not leave its walls for the time being.
I
Ru-
couldn't concur more.
Mhm. We'll have much to discuss, but the rumors, gossip, they travel fast in Borca.
As I would expect.
Mhm. I wouldn't be surprised if. And may I ask, though, you said that Lady Baritzi was with you. What, would she be still willing to help?
My
That would be an interesting thing. She did have to leave pretty quickly at the end of that situation.
Tabali, that was not the
no,
time.
no,
What are
my
you.
lady.
Hmm,
Lady Baritzi fell in battle. Was knocked unconscious, it seemed, or
No.
something. However,
As. Hmm. Go, keep going, keep going.
she turned into some sort of tree. Upon our leaving, I tried to bring her back with us, but she was rooted into the ground.
My lady, do you know of any of this? And she just slowly shakes her head no. That is very bad indeed, then. Lady Baritzi was a pinnacle of power here in Borca. She had a way of keeping everyone else in line. Without her, there no doubt will be the Newikins will scramble to take the void left by her. And in a Borca where the Newikins are the true highest family, could spell dark days for the entire country. And to know that Lady Baritzi won't be able to lend any assistance is disheartening indeed, but we will have to persevere otherwise. We will, as like the lady Tanya goes and whispers again. It's like, no, yes, you're right, my lady. It is beginning to get quite late. The lady has suggested that we hold talks for now, and you all look like you could use a good home cooked meal. I assure you that the lady has only the finest cooks at her disposal.
Yes, yes, no, the time, the food that we had last eaten wasn't exactly, by definition, of what people would call food.
Right then. As he then leads you guys all out of the koi pond. Estrella,
Yes. She's gonna quickly rush over. Yes,
help set the table.
of course.
And see some
Of
of the
course.
other.
The fish. The fish.
I-
As you see yeah, Blueberry kind of like pulls out
Grab.
the seat as
Well,
No,
Yeah.
no, fish,
you're not touching
No.
my lady's fish.
fish. Ugh.
Please keep an eye on him. She's gonna
Hmm.
set him off next to Theo and go to start setting the table.
Ah,
Don't be too disheartened there, Atlantis. They might have a fish plate for dinner.
if they don't, I'm stealing their fish.
Theo's gonna whack him on the back of the leg.
Oh, what the fiddles was that for?
Would your friend there have a particular fish preference?
Theo looks over to Atlantis.
Ah, the bigger, the juicier. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm.
I think we
Please.
can.
See.
Mhm.
Sorry,
Uh,
Bert. Didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's quite all right. I will make sure that the chefs are preparing something to your likings. Please, whatever it is you would desire, please let us know. We are, both of us, here to serve.
Yes. Please, take a seat.
Theo will just slowly take a seat.
You too as well. I don't know your name, friend. What is your name? If I may ask?
They will take out a piece of paper and write something down. Turn it around. It says Raven.
Oh, well, Miss Raven. Or Mr. Raven. I am. Please, just take a seat right there. Or on the other side if you wish.
Mhm.
Then Estrella's
Yeah.
just gonna stand position right here.
Yeah. As it's not too long until eventually Blueberry comes back with Carrot in tow, and they're both just carrying large plates of food, and they begin to, and yes, Lelantis, he puts in front of you just the biggest, fattest, juiciest looking fish you have ever seen in your entire life. Looks like it's been cooked to perfection, seasoned in a way that like how the hell did he know that this was like my favorite way to have fish? Like he
Ah,
dug.
you can keep me if you want. I will happily stay. If I get things like this every day.
Right then. Please enjoy. Carrot? Yeah. And like kind of mimicking Blueberry, they kind of just stand at the at attention.
Before digging in, Rylith is going to like slowly just turn his head around to Karen and like give like a small smile and a wave, and then he's gonna turn back and start eating.
Mm-hmm. They give you a little bit of smile and wave before kind of feeling like oh, they shouldn't have done that, and then they kind of like go back to like standing at attention. As you guys begin to eat the food.
Tabali does graciously, start eating the dish that was put in front of him. Before they went to get the food type deal, Tabali would have requested a fish dish just like Lelantis type deal, and he's happily enjoying it. And for once, Tabali is actually quiet at the table. That's how good this food is.
Mhm.
For Theo, he'll just. Are they only taking it by verbal orders, or do they have like a regular dish set out?
They also have like a regular spread out as well. But if there's something you specifically want, you can always ask.
Nope.
Alright.
I'm good. He just will take a plate, and he is slow trudging it. It is obvious that
Mhm.
the way that everything is still on his mind.
Mhm.
Oh, this is this is good.
If you're gonna chew, can you at least close your mouth?
It's a bit too quiet at the table, you know. You gotta say things once in a while, yeah.
Can we just have a quiet day, unless somebody specifically needs to talk about something?
Yeah, Rylith will be quiet as well. He's just kind of contemplating everything that he's done and things that he might have been able to do differently. But he is eating, of course.
Yeah.
He is not a picky eater.
It's like, yes, no, it's it'd be a shame to kind of just ruin this awesome food that was so graciously supplied to us by Lady Tatiana there, and honestly, we've all had a very, very trying time this past 24 hours. I think it's best that we get some rest as well.
Well, I mean, I would have to do laps in order to get me rested. Do you have a place where I can run around in circles for like hours on end until I can finally fall asleep? I'll take that
I,
as a no.
I swear you are just a house cat on two legs.
Mhm. Uh.
What do you mean by that?
I think it's as it sounds.
If I have to explain it, it loses its meaning.
And I wouldn't really say house cat. House cats do know how to behave at times. Tabali says with a smirk as he looks over to Atlantis.
What do you mean? What's a house cat anyway? I only know the walking cats, you know.
Again, Atlantis, this might be a nice mental exercise for you. Here's what's going to happen. I'm not going to tell you what that means, and you can figure it out yourself.
Mhm.
So it's like a plot. We have to figure it out in order to save humanity.
No, you have to figure it out. I'm
Yeah.
not helping you.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, and it's not humanity, it's dignity.
No. Let him just believe it's humanity. He'll think it's a bigger prospect.
goodness. Oh, you're saying this. It could be the end of the world.
I mean, the end of your world, possibly.
Why my world?
Again, if I have to explain it, it ruins the challenge. And Theo's just gonna go back to eating his food.
Mhm. All right. After a certain amount of time, obviously you fill your bellies and. Right then. Garrett, why don't you show our guests where they'll be sleeping uh, for the their stay here. Estrella, I want you to take a walk with me.
Yes, sir.
So we'll do this thing with Estrella first, real quick. Oh, Estrella.
No.
You're very lucky that Our Lady is a kind-hearted and forgiving woman.
I know.
If it were up to me, I'd have you scrub this whole manor clean with a toothbrush. However, her Our Lady's leniency, as he opens up the door, you will simply just have to clean the bathhouse. And by the way, it reeks.
All right. There is one thing I wanted to ask.
Yes.
She's gonna lean into Blueberry's ear. Blueberry knows about the thing, right?
There's lots of things. So.
With Ozybus.
Oh. Yes. Yeah,
She's gonna lean
yeah.
into his ear. Is there somebody within Ozybus' hold called Noel?
Yes.
He
Our
killed one
intel
of their party members.
I was worried about that. The shift of some of the faces. It seems like the son of Mother has. Do you think that they would be involved with the Newikins?
If I'm to be believed, how can Wolfgang parade around as somebody called Forrester? If not for that possibility,
First the failings, and now the priests of Ossibus. How long has he been planning this?
Possibly a lot longer than we think, but do you?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the woman that was killed was my mentor from before that I told you about.
I know. I'm very, very sorry.
I just wish I could have gotten to her first, so that I could have saved her as well.
We may not be able to save her, but as he puts a hand on your shoulder, but we will be able to avenge her.
Understood.
Yes.
Well, I got some cleaning to do then.
Yes. Think about your revenge plots while you're scrubbing.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, all the brushes are being currently in the wash right now, so you'll have to get creative.
Of course I'll have to get creative.
Have a lovely night, my dear, as he does like that sort of gentle beam as he closes the door on you.
This is why I was scared. Okay. She's going to kind of take off her gauntlets. Well, time to get cleaning. Oh, this place smells like absolute dog garbage.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, while all that fun stuff's happening, Carrot, being all nervous and what have you, please follow me. No, you may not have a camera. Yes, you may have a camera. Yes, give me a sec. Sorry, I guess we could have put a camera on all of that.
We couldn't afford the Nikon. Sorry.
Yeah.
Essentially, what I did was I just picked up Tabali's icon and followed you guys.
You were spying.
Tabali used.
Hi, master.
All right, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, was purely for stream.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Of course, the moment I had to keep the mouse button held the whole time because the moment I let go, Tabali would have just teleported right next to you and ruined the scene.
Yeah.
Go, Theo.
Oop.
Am I going around?
Sorry.
You're like sleeping on this spot.
It's been a long day, Leventus. Please don't test my patience.
Oh, maybe I should, just jump onto your back or something, and then give me piggyback rides.
Mm-hmm. As you're going, you feel Theo, you feel a little small tug on your sleeve.
Hmm.
Lady Tatiana has grabbed it.
Lady Tatiana, do you need my presence?
Feel a small little nod is what she gives you.
Right. Lelantis, why don't you go on ahead?
Oh, well, I'll tell the other two that you're actually having a long time with her. Wink, wink.
I immediately regret this decision.
The lady Tatiana kind of giggles a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure it will be okay there, Sparks. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Telling you,
Take
you
kiss
keep
her.
doing. Telling you, don't do anything.
We're in the presence of the Lady Lelantis. Be respectable, please, for once in your life.
I am being respectful. I'm just waiting for Raven to go through this goddamn door.
Are you able to move your token?
Oh, forgot I was muted. No, Raven is picking up Lelantis and just moving him over here.
Oh, she's putting him in front.
Guys! He's gone to kiss her! Ah, he's spending so long time. He's so cute.
All right. Well,
I'm
Well,
sorry
well-
about them.
she just kind of like does that silent giggle herself. In the meanwhile, we'll follow everybody else kind of up first. Here's the first room.
That's like a study, isn't it?
In the other, there's a room that's just the sitting room. If you look over and you see
Stop.
there's another door that goes to the bedroom.
Ah, I see it now.
I hope you have a good night.
Alright, can I sleep in here with you? Oh, you're sleeping in this room.
Oh no, Master Cat, we had another room for you.
What, huh? What do you mean? Where am I sleeping?
This way, please.
Yeah, Whiskers, this place is a little more high class than the inns we've been at.
Need to make a little cut through here. As you walk through a bit of the garden. This will be your room here.
Oops, that's my fault.
Ah.
Oh, sorry, I'm grabbing the camera. Sorry.
There we go.
I wanted to see where you were going.
So wait, this room right here?
Yes.
Oh.
It looks like there are three women sitting there and they're playing like poker.
Oh no, this could do, you know. I'll happily trail on inside, it'll be fine.
Oh, well, there's another bedroom just past that door over there.
Don't worry, I'm very, very flirtatious. I can do this. Okay, so
Oh,
how
okay.
you doing? Yeah.
And we seem to have lost him.
All right. Well, that's gonna be fun. We're
Yeah.
definitely gonna go back and elaborate on that later.
Yeah.
But for
Yeah.
now,
Hopefully the girls don't take all of his money.
I hope they do.
Oh, as a
Wow.
player, I do, but Tabali is.
Ladies, let's play a game of catch, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna be
God.
trying to chase me, and this room's gonna get destroyed.
Oh god. All right.
Right. Anyways, this will be your room.
Ah, yes. Seems quite cozy. Why, thank you. Thank you, little cat.
You're welcome. And you, Raven, this will be your room over here. She points up to the.
She Raven's going to cast Minor Illusion.
Mm-hmm.
A small little cat is going to appear in front of Carrot. The appearance looks like, if you've seen Harry Potter, like a Patronus charm.
Aw.
As it just walks up to her and kind of just rubs its head against her cheek. Gives it a little lick and disappears.
Oh, thank you. Oh no, that bottom room is is the library there. Good night. And with that, we are going to go hop back over to uh to Theo and Lady Tatnia. And she's going to gently grab your hand, Theo.
Mm.
Eh,
Wait, which hand is she grabbing?
She wouldn't know. So odds, it's your mechanical hand. Evens will be your human hand. I guess human hand is grabbed.
Alright, so she takes his left hand.
Yeah.
Fleshy hand.
Why you have to say it like that?
As she begins to bring you along.
Right. Okay, I'm following along. I'm sorry, excuse me.
They don't say it. They're like the guards. They just don't say anything.
He's just doing it out of
Yeah, yeah.
mannerisms.
Of course,
Just for
of course.
rinse, wash, repeat. Anytime he has to go by somebody, he's gonna just
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
"Excuse me."
No, I'm all for it.
You have a lovely estate. It's quite nice, actually. Not that I would expect anything less from a lady of nobility, but hang in there, Estrella.
Ow! She bangs her head on like
Don't-
chair. Ow!
Yeah.
Right.
So the lady at this point just kind of like lets go of your hand. She walks over and she pulls out 2 robes. And she tosses one to you.
Are we going to? Yes.
And then she goes into one of these stalls, and you hear a little bit of a splash of water as she goes to rinse herself off.
Right. I assume Theo will do the same on this side.
Yeah.
How am I gonna play this?
Mhm.
Am I gonna have him come with the hand or without the hand?
It's up to you.
I think it's gonna be. Chris, I have to ask a question.
Of course.
And I have to ask. I should know because it's my hand, but
Mhm.
with the contraptions of how it works in D&D, would metal like that not really be good in water?
Oh, it's waterproof. Don't worry. This thing's been conditioned to all hell. Lots
Oh,
of just
yeah.
dunked in like in a whole barrel of like I don't know, whale oil or something.
Whale oil.
Something,
Okay.
it's don't worry about it rusting or getting it getting too dirty or whatever or stop working. It's
Yeah.
magical.
Yeah, just blunt damage can destroy
Yeah.
it. Got
Yeah.
it. All right, and he'll wash up. He will keep the arm on, and he will wrap himself up in the robe.
Mm-hmm. Almost around the same time as you, Lady Tatnya comes out. She's also wearing the robe,
Yeah.
and she goes,
Oh no, go ahead.
"No, you go ahead."
Well, Theo's just gonna be rubbing that mechanical hand a little bit. He isn't super hot on people seeing it.
Hmm. I want you to make a deception check for me, please, or sleight of hand.
Uh, Wait, what is this for?
Don't worry about it.
Uh, it had to be a deception. I don't see why sleight of hand would work here.
Like to like move it away so like she wouldn't notice.
Oh!
She doesn't seem to. If you're hiding it, she doesn't pick up on it.
I think for a bit of narrative, I don't think I really could hide it here,
Oh,
honestly.
fair enough then. Fair enough then.
Yeah. He's just uncomfortable. Oh, I'm actually running away in that 20. I'm fucking dumb.
That's okay. Well, in that case, she's going to pull out and grab what looks like just like another towel, one that you could maybe like put in your hair, and puts it into your gives it to your right hand.
That's very thoughtful of you. And but no, I have to be more respectful of it. It's a personal grievance of mine, one for my credo. But I thank you for your thoughtfulness. And he's just gonna put it on this
That table,
thing
yeah.
over here.
In that
But-
case,
Yeah, he's awoken to the fact that like he needs to kind of
Hmm.
get over it.
in that case, she takes your hand again and begins to lead you off once again.
All right, so you're very forthright.
And then she
Right.
opens up this door, and like a blast of steam comes out as she walks in.
Is that oh yes. Whew. Would you don't know what this is? Like a sauna?
It's a sauna. You know what a
Okay.
sauna is.
Right,
But
cool.
most people don't have one in their own, in their home,
Yes.
because
Yeah, it's not that easy to produce. And the upkeep.
Don't worry, ladies. We've got this. Okay, we're gonna be absolutely
Oh,
fine. We're gonna be running around in circles, and you're gonna chase me. Okay?
I don't think they kind of look as like I don't think he knows what game we're playing. It's like I don't know. He just seems kind of scatterbrained. Look, whatever your name is. We're playing cards. You can either play with us or we can move this game elsewhere.
Oh no, we're playing. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sure, no, I'll play cards.
All right.
Go fish.
That's not the cards that we're playing.
Ah,
Well, what do you have? What do you have to bet?
um. Okay. Let's have a look. Well, that's my walking stick. I can't give it that. I have. I can't really get rid of that one either. What about dart? Do you want a dart?
No. Okay, so it sounds like you don't have anything, which is fine by us. We'll just have to bet commands.
Huh?
You know, if you lose, you owe the winner. You have to follow one command. Do whatever they say.
Okay.
All right. And we'll cut back into that later. Because for now, I want to. As you sit in the steam room for a little bit, nothing is said. I don't know if you sit there in the silence for what feel for like about a minute or so before you finally see that the lady kind of gives a very large sigh as she kind of um covers her mouth a little bit.
Is everything alright? My lady, I assumed you didn't just pull me away to help me relax.
And she looks to you and with another so very sorry about earlier.
No, if anything, I'm within your debt.
Hmm. I meant about my timidness. The air in Borca, it doesn't suit me very well. My voice gets so dried and weak these days, and I wanted to talk to you one on one. So,
I figured with your reaction to the name.
hmm. You asked to Forrester.
Yes, at least that's the alias he went by.
It's not an alias. Or at least it wasn't. It was the name of our son.
Your, I beg your pardon. He blinks like several times.
I know. I know I don't look it, but I'm actually almost 300 years old.
I could have never told.
I suppose a small benefit of being an elf. But this poor, foolish little elf, over a century ago, fell in love with the wrong man. A man who was kind and courteous, a true gentleman. Wolfgang Newicken.
Oh, I see.
There was a bit of a issue, though. Not that while there was no qualms of an elf and a human becoming under one name. There was, of course, discussions on whether I would take his name or he would take mine, but Wolfgang could never get over the fact of his own mortality. He knew that one day he would grow old and he would pass away, and I would look the exact same. I would live for hundreds of years. In fact, sometimes if I feel like I blink and everyone ages, a decade. And
I
so
see.
he began a pursuit of. He was determined to unlock the secrets of elongated life. There are, of course, methods of doing it. There are potions of longevity, simulacrums, cloning, reincarnation. But these are all temporary measurements, and they don't always work.
Yes, the faultyhood of such potions could only be found in such of the richest material. Even if you could produce them, they would be very difficult to find. Cloning, that's not even something that I've researched back at home yet. That's that it even exist. The simulacrums, however, are interesting.
There was
I
he, yes, similar with the cloning he learned from a little bird, but I don't think he was ever able to grasp this, the arcanic science behind it.
mm,
Besides, there's something about he wouldn't settle for replacing his body. He wanted to be himself. No do-overs, no going into a new vessel, no reincarnating into something else. He wanted to be him so he could be with me. So he did something terrible.
he took
And
over one of his own blood.
he learned of dark magics. Life to extend life. But it had to be from your own blood. It was called the Book of Inner Alchemy. In this book, it taught of a ritual, and he used it on our son. And of course, I found out, but I I could not be with a man who would do that.
Theo is gonna reach up a hand to her. He's gonna use his human hand
Hmm.
to just rest it on her right shoulder, and just, I am sorry that you had to endure so much.
It's all, it's okay. Thank you. You're very, you're kind.
Well,
This,
I, I also know of pain of people. I tried to save lives, but I paid the price for it. And I can only imagine the pain you feel for it being one of your own.
it is a heavy burden of us survivors to
Yes,
wonder why we get to live while others don't. Those of us who are better than us, more deserving.
it feels like you've known me all my life.
Perhaps I almost see a little bit of. No, never mind. I need to finish my story.
Yes, sorry.
It's all right. Distraught over the death of our child, I we went to war. It nearly destroyed our families. But in the end, we were victorious. Of course, back then I had the help of Lady Baritzi
Hmm.
and a few others, but we managed to work on an agreement. It was never released to the public, but Wolfgang Newikin was executed, and for the crime that he committed, I chose something terrible for him. He was for taking my child's life. I had him boiled in oil and set ablaze.
That is definitely a heavy burden. One that would equal the weight of such a trade.
Mm. Perhaps in my lost in my blind vengeance, I chose to make him feel pain over simply ending him, because it seems that through some means of his own he survived. I wonder, but I don't understand though, is how. I made sure to take the book and I gave it to a close friend of mine to hide. We took it out of Borca, past the mists. It does not matter. But whatever happened to him, it's not, it was not finished. But, and now it seems like he is making his move once again.
Yes, it does seem like he's on a move to make something happen. When we were mingled up in some affairs with the Newikins in the past, they spoke of some birthright in their family to be the best of the best of the Newikin. I don't know if that pertains to what Wolfgang is aiming for, or if that was just to throw them on a chase. But it seems that all the family holds this in regard, and we even throw away each other's lives in the pursuit of this ideal of the perfect Newikin. Do you know if that pertains to anything with Wolfgang?
Perhaps, perhaps he is, if he has lived this long, he has clearly figured out some way to prolong his life. Perhaps you said that these were his children. Perhaps he still is conducting the ritual.
Hmm.
Maybe he would even find a way to take what they, more than just their life, perhaps even their intelligence, their strengths, all in the pursuit of making him the perfect Newikin.
I see. In the chase of perfection, he's lost all of his humanity.
Yes,
I'm sorry. I would like to have believed at one time he was just an average person. That his intention wasn't always to strum
No,
for such tactics.
he was. He was my everything. And even though everything he's done, there's still a part of me that loves him. But I know that he cannot keep doing this. He. I need to finish it this once and for all.
Well, with everything said and done, I don't believe you can say it's I anymore. I believe we need to close the book on this.
Oh no. Oh, sweet Theo, I couldn't ask you all to fight my bat. You've already done more than you ever needed to. This is,
Lady Tatiana, if I may speak openly.
you may.
S- Sooner or later, Newakin will come for what he believes is his. If he is a man that I believe he is, to the point that he asked me to take out his own flesh and blood, he will come back to exact his revenge. You could be in grave danger, but maybe you already knew this.
I know that I've been in danger for quite some time.
And yet, someone who's experienced such pain is still trying to do good in the world.
Of course.
I
Even. Oh, good.
I saw Carrot actually trying to smile and trying to do their best.
Such a sweet little child.
Yes.
Was. I. It was a terrible thing that happened to them in that orphanage. I
Yes.
I never got to properly thank you for assisting Blueberry in that.
Well, at this point, the tables have turned while we're in your favor. But to get to the point of the matter, people like you still need to support this broken and shattered world. I would fight for someone that has a noble cause. Or at least a friend of mine would say so.
Mm. Well,
But in this endeavor, I believe everybody would be willing to help you. To be honest, you're kind of our last lifeline in this world. We'd be remiss to just turn you away. I would be remiss to just turn you away.
you are. I thank you then for your service.
And he'll just bow. I lost my friend recently, and honestly, I had lost most of my aspiration to go forward with with the medical field. Murder and such actions are so easy to take. I would help you in this because it serves a purpose, and it would give someone who's lost another purpose. As much as it has benefits towards your nobility, there's a little bit of a selfish desire in it as well for me.
There is nothing wrong with being a little selfish, especially if you're so selfish that you have to help people. You talk of loss and design this desire to help people might be waning, but let me ask you something. Even though you did lose a good friend, which is a terrible thing to happen, are those the other five, are they not still alive because of you?
Because of me.
We cannot turn back time and save everybody. It is a unfortunate reality in the medical especially in a medical line of work, but for every person that you've lost, you've managed to save 5 times as many people. Now, perhaps I'm just being optimistic, but that seems like a better record than most.
I think you speak too highly of me. But in the same sense, I appreciate your words.
Sorry, just reading the side chats.
Yeah, I read it.
It's like, oh my, it's like, dude, she's trying to help. It's like, shut up. You're also not here.
Theo is definitely going to be waving his hand in his face. It's been a couple minutes since we've been in here.
Oh, you're looking a little flush.
Well,
Here. Let me cool you down. And she's going to get up and she's going to grab a little ladle of water. And she is going to kind of like walk up and she's going to like slowly cradle it towards you.
uh,
If this is too, like at any point, if this feels like it's too much, the show, like let me know. Otherwise,
no,
we'll go
I'm
for
I'm
food.
down. I'm
You're
down
down?
for it.
Okay, you're down for it? Cool.
I'm down for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, he'll take the water and
Mhm.
he'll drop it on high and just ease it over his form.
Well, perhaps we have been in here for a bit. Ah, it was nice to. It was lovely to speak with you.
Yes, it was very nice to hear your voice as well. I think you shouldn't be so shy.
It's not
You have
shyness. It's no, it's not shyness. It's a unfortunate medical condition.
oh,
My throat gets incredibly dry where speaking too loudly causes my voice to sound coarse and it's painful. That's why I usually whisper to Blueberry so that I can still hold some conversations. But the steam helps alleviate some of the tension on my throat.
all right. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, she kind of raises an eyebrow. Are you going to give me a cure?
I might be able to slap some things together. I'm also an alchemist, so I work with medicine.
Well, I would love to watch you practice medicine.
Had to mute myself for the D&D there
I
for a
would be
second.
honored if the lady would like to watch me at work.
She goes and she opens the door. Come now, we should probably wash up before you retire for the evening.
Yes, I think so.
in. Oh, door's
Oh,
open.
close the door. The
No,
ghost closed the
no,
door.
no, I didn't close the door. I didn't close the door. I think the camera might have did it by accident.
Oh, that might
Uh,
have been me. My bad.
And
Damn, I was
as
having a smooth moment. I hit the door.
yeah, oh, you got to be. Don't worry. As she goes and she disrobes, I'll keep the door open.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was already. I'm like, okay, Chris, how you want to do this? Fade to black?
Well, if you go in there, we fade to black.
Going in, fade to black.
Yay! And show you get to make a Constitution saving throw.
Jester is so proud of her baby. He's
Yeah. Yeah.
That's sad.
No.
Oh no!
I don't know if that's sad. It kind of fits.
I told you they were gonna do the naughty. I told you. Mine's all tired at the end of the day.
I swear, it's his first time.
Can I use guidance?
What?
Excuse me, ladies. That goose.
I need to take a walk for real. My constitution isn't enough for this shit. Wait a minute.
Oh god, I know. I laughed so hard I know. Oh, thing. Oh.
Yeah, you may have. I actually lost.
Okay. Before Carl gets C and D, I'm gonna stop it.
Season to see.
I just like I just had to.
I am 100% for everything that just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not you. It's the almighty Twitch.
There you go.
Hey.
Yeah. All right. So, good job. End of scene. Camera, you get out of there. You're not. That's too hot for Twitch.
Don't worry, ladies.
All
It's
right.
not hot over here yet.
Oh my god. All right. All right. So, let's play. We were going to play one more hand before calling it a evening. So we're gonna play a little bit of dice poker. Rez, do you know how to play dice poker?
No, not really.
You don't? Okay. Okay, so it's pretty simple. You are going to roll we are going to roll 5d6s. And then you are going to roll 2d6s for yourself, and they're going to roll a 2d6 from themselves. The way it works is it's like doubles, triples, 4 of a kind, 5 of a kind, and then there's also like if you get extending or descending like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll figure out who has the best. So you roll 2 for your personal hand. So you have a 6 and a 2, and they have a 6 and a 5.
Oh no.
So you have 1, 2, 3, and 2 3s. So you have 3 2s and 2 3s, and they got. Oh, then we have 2 of a kind. So yeah, your full house wins.
Ah, success.
All right. Guess I lost, kitty cat. What will you have me do?
Let's fade it. Let's fade it to let's fade it for tonight, okay? Yeah, yeah. Cause I
Aw.
got some fish for you. Eat my dry fish.
Wait. It's like, is that innuendo or are you gonna pull out all that dried fish?
Just gonna pull out all that dry fish and then we're gonna fade to black.
Oh, So I guess they're gonna make Constitution saving throws to see if they don't, gorge themselves to death
Or throw up.
or throw up. Unless this is an innuendo. I'm very confused now.
I'm... Go ahead.
Innuendo.
Oh, okay, cool. Then you need to make me a Constitution saving throw ×3 because there's 3 of them.
Uh-oh. Constitution say 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Oh,
What happened to my third one? Oh.
it already happened.
Eh, that's not too bad.
Mhm.
All right. For the evening stuff, don't freak out, show. Don't freak out, but zoop. Don't worry, we'll find out where you are later. Yeah.
kinda-
Oh, did the show like walk away?
I don't think so.
Joe, are you
Oh,
there?
no,
Or
I had
muted?
myself on mute because I was typing something.
Ah,
No,
okay. That makes...
I was completely cool with like, yeah, take me wherever.
Whoa! All right, yeah, because usually you make the funny little noise. All right, and so with that, everyone can take a long rest.
Yay!
Yay!
Can I still take one even though I feel the Constitution?
Yeah. Look.
In fact, you failed it so hard, your rest is even longer than the rest of us.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's all right.
Okay, no, that was pretty good. I give it to you.
So, for the sake of brevity, I guess,
Yeah.
because Rylith is used to sleeping in a room with one of his party members,
Yeah.
he's gonna be kind of like curled up and like he's not sure what to do because he's used to sleeping in the room with someone else. So he's kind of just like on the bed, like cross-legged, and just kind of like, what do I do? Like, there's no one here to talk to or anything.
Yeah, it's weird. Everyone having their own room. What's
Mhm.
up with that?
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if
mean-
Estrella even made it to a room last night.
Estrella
She
passed
had-
out after cleaning. He was so
Yeah, that's what I was
exhausted.
thinking.
She like grabbed like a couple of like some towels, made a pillow, another towel, made a blanket, just passed out.
Mhm.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and like the sound of Tabali's lute can kind of be heard throughout the halls and all that.
Maybe that's what was distracting. It's all right.
Can I just have like one funny moment real
Of
quick?
course.
I know because I almost tossed away a nat. No, I did technically like almost toss away a nat 20.
Yeah.
And the dice gods were like, okay, you don't want the 20? Sure, one.
I'm the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Duality of
maybe-
man.
Maybe we'll just we'll split the difference and say it was okay.
Oh no, you can leave it as is. No,
Oh.
keep the dice. We'll be honest.
Okay. Yeah.
I
we'll
just
be
thought it was
honest.
funny. I'm just like,
Yeah.
damn. Okay, guys, gods, I won't piss you off no more. I'll take my nat 20 and be happy
Yes.
with life.
It was. Yes. It was a little odd when you said like put my whole fist in your mouth. I wasn't really sure what was going on there.
You know what? I'm gonna let you have that one because it's been an interesting day. Okay. All right, that's it. Sorry.
All right, yeah, no, we're gonna stop now before we get canceled, like C&D or something. Alrighty, so after everyone's done having their long rest, Lelantis, you and the trio are just kind of all over the place. Everybody else kind of you wake up and all that stuff. As that happens, like a little EC Carrot makes their way, doing all the rounds as they want to gather everybody to breakfast. And for the sake of knowing your end goal, I'm going to move the camera there. I'm also going to move just so everyone can see it. In the meanwhile, I'll get everyone in position. If you guys want to move yourselves up to here,
Oh.
Well, eventually they made their way back up, right?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Tabali then. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, up there, I'll move everyone to the kitchen because we're gonna do the scene as well. So, yeah. Theo, you would wake up first.
Oh, loud. That was something. I'm not. What time is it? Tries to reach up, just
Yeah, she has like an arm around you.
Right. This is. He's gonna. Oh, is she staring?
She's stirring a little bit, but she hasn't woken up yet.
How do I answer this? Do I even leave the ladies' room? I think it'll be judgmental if I just leave. I don't even know. Milady,
She smiles at you. It looks like she was about to say something, but then her voice strained a little bit.
Good morning.
Mm-hmm.
That was quite a night.
She nods.
How are you feeling? Probably better than I. Oh.
She gives you a little peck on the cheek, and she's like, I'm feeling just fine.
He kind of blushes a little bit.
Sorry if I was a bit rusty. It's been the better part of a century.
Rusty? If anything, I was the one who couldn't keep up.
You're kind. And she's gonna kind of take one of the blankets as she kind of goes to go change. You should head down to breakfast.
Yes, I think I will, if my body wants to cooperate. Get up into the side and
oh wait, 1 second. As she kind of reaches down into like kind of her blanket stuff. Yeah, I think this is what you were looking for. And she tosses you your other hand.
That
It was still clung around my leg.
That's where it went, right? Right. He's gonna just secure it all. Right. No, where are my clothes? Where? Yeah.
They're a little bit everywhere.
Yes, it's one over there. Another over there. This
Jester
really...
watching over this, just hand palm on face.
You guys quickly get dressed up, and I'm gonna transport you all over.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I was just playing it up because the Constitution check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would laugh so hard if in his haste to put to get his clothes on, he might have put something of hers on.
Nah. I think we had enough fun with the natural one for now. So
fair enough.
We'll
see what the next nat one gets.
Next nat one, maybe Theo or somebody walks down wearing the wrong clothing or something. Anyways, I see. Okay, so
It looks like you had a fun night, my lady.
She kind of beams a little bit.
I bet it was.
There you are,
Can you please?
There you are, my lady. I'm terribly sorry. I was looking for this one over here, but she never returned to her quarters.
Uh,
Why do you
uh,
smell like bleach and oh, you fell asleep in the bath, didn't you?
you told me to clean it. It was the middle of the night. I was exhausted.
Hmm.
I passed out.
Perhaps you should have cleaned more efficiently then.
Yes. Next time I'll make sure to do that.
Well, you smell no condition to be around the lady. Go take a bath at once.
Fine. Apologies, milady.
And once you're done, clean up the bath.
I already.
Well, you'll have to clean it again, of course, because you'll have used it.
Blueberry,
Yes?
the urge to challenge you to a spar right now is high. So freaking high.
Now, Estrella, there's no need to embarrass yourself.
I'll embarrass you if you keep it up.
She'll make a fine warrior someday. She just needs a bit more discipline. Right then. My apologies for my tardiness, my lady. I hope everyone else had a wonderful time. I hope that the bedding was to your to your liking.
Yes, it was actually quite comfortable. I was able to feel a little bit more relaxed.
It was wild. Like extremely wild.
Oh, well, I'm glad then you enjoyed it.
Some people know how to play cards. Am I right? Theo.
What is he insinuating? As he looks towards you, Theo. And while he does seem to have that sort of still kind demeanor, there almost looks like there's a bit of bloodlust in. There's a little gleam of bloodlust in his eyes.
I don't think he's talking.
Unless he's muted.
Yeah, I muted again.
Just,
I was trying to be coy and get a pitch. It was a really good game of cards for everyone all night. It was a really good game of cards.
It was a really good game of cards.
Yes, exactly. Smile.
Well, all in good fun, I suppose. Much better, Estrella.
Yeah, it is. Her hair is completely damp. So, like, the stars in it seem brighter because
Yes.
her hair's darker.
Now then. You see that Lady Tatnia whispers something in Blueberry's ears. I see then. Very well. It seems though we will be going to war with the Newikins in the very close future. Even this morning when I was checking the papers, there's already talks about the prison break and 5 fugitives on the run. The Baritsi name has begun to be smeared, and it's only a matter of time before other households that have helped you or had any sort of association with you might face the same sense of false prejudice.
Theo's just got his fingers like interlocked in front of his face.
Mm-hmm. Which means that we need to stay ahead of this. As he's going to pull out the map of Borca. And with... Alright. let's see here. For this particular manor, it is very likely that many of the families will want to simply stay out of it. I imagine any family past Old Ilvin and eastward will be staying out of it. As he takes his pen and he strikes a line. The Iris estate and the Paishota are also tend to remain neutral in these sort of affairs. It is unlikely that we will be able to call upon them for help either. That, of course, then leaves, and then, of course, the Barisi estate is no more. That leaves, besides us and the Newikins, that leaves the Olzeniks, the Retorius, the Ritters, and the Akrotire. It would be nice to be able to make allies of these houses before the Newikins.
Do we know if any of these estates specifically align with Newikin already, or have had previous dealings?
Of these houses are the ones that would most likely be willing to go against the Newikins. Most of East Borca tends to align themselves with the Dilasina estate, who I'm sure was more than happy to see Buritsi fall as well. If anything, we may have to run into conflict with those families, should they decide to get involved. That being said, the Pretorius household has always been difficult to work with. The Ritters are, I wouldn't exactly call them, we wouldn't be able to expect many soldiers from them, plus being so close to the Newikins, they may wish to stay out of it completely or perhaps join sides with them if they are not coaxed to think the other way. Octotire, while powerful, has been rather quiet for years now. I'm not even sure if the Lord's even alive. And then there's the Olzeniks, which are unfortunately not fond of Our Lady. That being said, these 4 houses are our best chance of getting any sort of alliance.
The Olzeniks, you say, not fond of your lady, but are they less forgiving or less caring toward the Newikins?
My knowledge has led me to believe that they have also not the best relationship with the Newikins either. You could say that the Olzeniks are another competitive family, although less bloodthirsty than the Newikins. Instead of making rivals within, they make rivals outside.
So, Blueberry, in your most accurate depiction, which houses do you think we should try to persuade first, or would it even matter at this point?
Well, it very much does matter. Fortunately, the simple truth is, by the time this war goes public, and by the time we are able to talk to some of the houses, the Newikins will probably have gotten their talk to at least one other house. I would say it'd be depending on what you would want to use in order to what you think would be able to benefit us best. I'm afraid we are not the most tactical in terms of military strategy, so we'll leave the decision up to you. I will say what each house can benefit, though. The Olzeniks are a rather industrious clan. Most modern technology here in Borca comes from them. They're tinkerers, mechanics, and they have been known to make armaments of war. Although, to our knowledge, they've been either disassembled or stockpiled. We are not quite sure.
Hmm.
The Pretorius estate with them brings manpower and money. After, say, Baritzi and Newikins, he is the third richest man in Borca, or third richest family in Borca, to be more precise. He would be able to, if he were to be coaxed, he would be able to bring much needed funds to help pay for the effort. The Ocratires, while they have gone quiet and are probably one of the smaller households. I've met the owner, the master of the estate, a Mr. Rayleigh Octatire. He was not always from Borca, but he single-handedly, through sheer power of will, became one of the elites. He may very well be the strongest man in Borca. But, as I've said, he has gone quiet ever since the passing of his wife. And then finally, the Ritter estate, the Ritters. They're a bit pompous for our liking, but their estate is located incredibly well, very close to the Newikins. They know that area of the Herdloss Hills far better than anybody else. We would also be able to launch a stronger and more precise and perhaps even a surprise attack from their location.
But I believe the Newikins would also know of such tactics. They would probably be remiss to leave out the Ritters if that is the case, since they're also close. But that could be said about Praetorius as well. I believe, and maybe I'm just speaking from my experience, but the Ritter might be a lost cause. That's a long distance for us to travel, and I believe we might be
Well,
giving up an option in that.
Well, if it's transportation that you are worried about, we can supply you with horses and whatever it is you would need. It would make travel through Borca much faster. Essentially to say, do not worry about positioning on the board for this campaign, for this part of the campaign.
We get speedier swarms of
You
travel.
get speedier travel. Because I'm
Fast
not gonna
travel unlocked.
Yeah, because I don't want you to be like, oh, but they're so far away. So by the time we get there, they're gonna be like,
That's my whole thinking was right there.
yeah, don't worry. So I'm gonna nick that thinking right in the butt, just from a purely sort of for a gameplay standard. Like, yeah, don't worry about that. It's more so travel time is gonna be more about you're gonna be able to hit. You're not gonna be able to hit every single house and be able to have an opportunity to convince every house to help. So it's more about choosing which ones you would prefer. So Ritters, you would get a to not speak out of RP.
Mhm.
The Ritters offer if you can convince the Ritters to help, they offer a chance to get to basically get a real jump on the Newikins because they're so close and located. You'll be able to gather your troops there or whatever and launch a very quick attack without having to trudge through forest and mountains and stuff. From Pretorius, you get money.
Well, we also
Basi-
know a quicker path from Notorious.
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to get an army through there.
Fair.
But he basically it was like an old goat trail basically, and unlike the movie 300, you cannot move an entire army through this trail.
That is fair.
Yeah. So with him, you get
Money.
funds. You'll be able to basically buy. You'll be able to go into the towns and basically buy whatever the heck you need to properly arm yourselves.
I'd
The
say
Alz-
the Taurus are very important for that.
The Alzanacs, they offer their tech. You'll be able to get siege weaponry, which could make the assault a lot easier. Basically, you'll kind of like essentially, like that. And Octatire, you could potentially get the legendary, like the strongest man in Borca on your side.
Hmm.
Who he himself is basically would be like, legendary hero.
Yeah.
King Arthur.
King Arthur-esque
Hey,
kind of.
Chris.
What up?
Olsenic.
Yeah.
They're the technological like tinkerers, right?
Yes.
Does that mean like creations of weaponry too?
Yes.
Oh.
So I think Pretorius is one we definitely need to get
Mhm.
because funds
Yeah.
are very
Yeah.
important in this.
Yeah, you need to
Ritter,
have him with a war.
yeah, Ritter, I'm gonna just say it. There's no way the Newikins aren't gonna think of that. Just
Yeah.
honestly,
Mhm.
they're gonna think of that. And they're so close, they're probably already gonna be in talks with them.
Yeah.
So persuading them would probably be harder. Then it's between Octotire and Alzenic. So I feel like we're only gonna be able to really convince maybe 2 houses, 3 if we're able to push it fast enough.
Well, with
So-
Olsenic, I might have something on the table that could persuade them.
The plans.
Because here's the
Yep.
thing you have to also keep in mind. You have to be able to convince them. That's a whole other thing. You could walk in there and they can just, if you're not able to do it, they'll just say no, and then you'll
Yeah,
have
well, that'll
potentially
be
wasted.
all. That'll be checks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if
So-
you have,
Yeah, like I do think, like what I put there in the chat, like the order that we would try to go for these, I would say to go for Pretorius first, to try to get money. Plus, we already have the rapport with Sir Nipple, so that could help us out with the plan. Then down to the Olzanacs because we have that tech stuff type deal. And then, if there's time, we can try to get Octotire because of quite possibly the locket with the Triton couple.
Yeah,
True.
that locket Chris said was gonna be important.
Yeah,
So-
and we're in a really good spot to attack the Newikins if we would move right from Octashire.
I will say
Octotire.
in that sense, it won't matter. You don't get the move it advantage from
Yeah,
Oxfire.
no, I didn't think it would, but no, it's my brain is
More
just like
of a-
it makes
Yeah, no, I
sense to
get
be
ya.
there.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's more so even if it's not like a movement bonus, this is a good place to set up to attack because it is so close. And while yes, there's mountains and stuff like that, the Octires know this at least the mountain area here a little better,
Mm-hmm.
and who knows what they could teach people.
Yeah, like whereas if we were coming from the Pretorius estate there, it's like there, and then come around the mountains to get to them. From the
Yes.
Olzanacs, like that's the furthest way we have to get
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah, so definitely if Pretorius, I definitely think is our first priority. Ozalex, I think I agree. We should we got the weapon design that we can use for that, which would be really good. And then Octotire is like, we got them pretty quickly. Let's try to get Octotire as fast as we can. Might not have
Yeah.
time, but while we may have the legendary hero, it doesn't mean that we can't possibly get him later. I don't know. But
Nah, I think this is honestly the plan that Tabali, or well,
Yeah.
oh my god, my
Yeah,
brain.
like that is how like
Yeah,
Tabali
before-
would present it there. Like he would be, it's like, oh yes, we definitely need to pay Sir Nipples there a thing, because the money definitely will help us out. And then you had that technology, that techno plan thing that we had found there in the sewers of Leone there, Sparks. Well, we can
Yes.
definitely use, like, say, a trebuchet or something to help us get through the walls of the Newikins.
Well, at least we have some bargaining chips with the situation. I believe anything that we have a bargaining chip with, or at least something, would probably be the best place to start.
So I'm just basically going to confirm what everyone else is saying. The Pretorius estate will be the best first option, in my opinion, as well, because let's just say the Olzanic estate, they say no because they don't want to use the technology, or they don't believe, or they already have it, right? Then we can use the money from the Pretorius estate to be like, hey, we got a bankroll, so you can either help us with that, or we can make our way off to Akrotire, and then make our way from that point on.
I, yeah. I mean, the thing
mean,
is, it's
like,
not even
just-
a money pool. It's specifically like Ozzy doesn't have super high relations with the Newikins as per previous life experience.
yeah,
No, I just meant like we would have like an extra bargaining chip for the old Xanax, right?
And
If
that,
we-
that would be dependent if
Funding.
Ozzy would want to fund that.
yes,
yeah,
of course.
Yeah,
But like I
that's-
said, we have the recipe for the technology, but just in case, if the Pretorius does say yes to us, then we have another bartering chip for the old Xanax to help us.
that they get funding to build their heart's desires, which could help with that.
Yeah, I agree. I think this plan is the best plan. I don't
Mhm.
think we really got to argue about it too much more.
Yeah,
Alright.
so we got our
I mean,
plan.
I said argue. I don't think we need
Discuss.
to plan it out too much more. Yeah, discuss.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
Words bad.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Alrighty. So, well then, it sounds like we have a plan. We'll make arrangements within the hour to have travel to the Pretorius estate. Good luck. I know that he can be a bit of a handful.
It's like,
Sure.
oh, we've had some dealings with this gentleman before, and I can assure you that the inspiring group of misfits that you see before you are can be very inspiring. And Tabali's going to keep talking up the group for about 10 minutes.
God.
Okay.
There it is.
Ah, fuck you.
Give it, just saying, all the best things he can about everybody in the party, even with the newcomer Australia, he is finding all the right words to say, and now everybody can give themselves some temporary hit points.
All right.
9
Sure.
temporary hit points today.
Chris,
What's up?
is there one more thing I can do before we leave?
Sure.
I'm wondering if I could do this. Theo would like to fool around with his herbalism supplies and see if he could create a lozenge or a bunch of lozenges for
Ooh.
Tatiana.
Oh. Yeah, make me a nature check. Or herbal. Do you have a check for your herbalism kit?
Do I?
Because if not, I'll say, do you have proficiency in nature?
I do.
Make me a nature
Not-
check then.
Wait, no,
Not-
I do not. Not proficient. I have proficiency in medicine.
Okay, make me a medicine check then.
Jesus Christ!
Oh!
Damn.
So it turns out after kind of like listening to like what she's told you or what she's kind of said and stuff like that, you realize that what I guess they didn't have a name for it here. She basically just has a really bad case of strep throat that was never really dealt with. Look, here's the thing, like it's diseases are,
Mm-hmm. They
Yeah.
don't have the medical advances that we do today.
yeah.
True.
And
Yeah.
like while Borca is very very advanced
Advanced.
compared to other like say D&D settings, like say the Sword Coast or Faerun and stuff like that. Theo comes from a land that's almost like Eberron. So it's like fucking way up there. And so they've already you've realized like, oh yeah, I know what we can do. There's something we can take for that. And so you can you will actually be able to while they're getting kind of like everything kind of ready to go, you especially because you know exactly what you're doing, you actually do make some medicine for her.
Yeah. And then he'll just leave with her, don't even say nothing, and just nod and leave.
As she will whisper into Blueberry's ear, what exactly are these?
When we were playing cards, she mentioned that she had a little bit of a sore throat, and he'll make the fingers near his throat. And that's just something that she can put in her mouth and just let it melt, and it will relax her throat and help her recover.
They both kind of like look at it like with like a bit of a little stunned look as she takes one and like cautiously looks at it before quickly popping it in her mouth.
It's not an immediate cure, but over time it will help relieve and ease the inflammation and swelling. Soon, in maybe several weeks, maybe a month, it will ease. And it's completely non-invasive. And I put a little bit of mint in there just to give it a little flavor for you.
That is truly incredible, Master Lambert. Thank you.
Master, we're equals. You don't need to say master.
I'm afraid I'll have to disagree with you on that then. Because I am just simply a butler.
Wait, so I have to start calling him Master too?
You darn right you are, and as I need you to go and escort them as well. You've been intertwined with them, and frankly, I'm still a little bit mad about your actions, so consider this the second part of your punishment is to go out there and properly represent the Tatina house. And you will address him as master. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Blueberry.
Good.
Thank you, Robbie, for the biddies. I'm muted on Discord right now. I just had to say that.
Master
Thank you so
Lamberts,
much.
Let's get moving.
All right. He's gonna motion close to her side and kind of like hold on her shirt. You don't have to call me master. Just do it here.
He's gonna find out if I don't. Trust me. He has eyes everywhere.
Sorry in advance.
It's not your fault.
All right.
All right.
And with that, I'm all good.
You're all good? All right. And with
Yeah.
that, we're going to go zip.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Whee!
And I
My
am
God,
going.
I'm getting the same thing Tatiana does. I blinked and time just went by in a moment's notice.
Nope, that is the wrong button.
By the way, Estrella
Please
used.
don't give me psychic damage, please.
No, I'm not gonna give you psychic damage.
No, just physical.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's been a hot second since we've been here.
Yeah.
I've never been here.
I know
Our,
you've never
our
been.
boy Ozzy.
I'm actually excited that we're
Sir
back.
Nichols.
Yeah, you
I
fucking.
don't know why
You
we
thought,
called him
you
Sir
thought,
Nichols.
you thought we were done. We're never done.
This is one of
I-
the people Jester fucked.
Yeah. Yay. Everybody, as we're going to.
I love that we have to make that distinction.
It's literally in his sheet. If you go look at the freaking
But
people of
I know
Borca,
the sheet, Junie. I've been here since it happened. I know the sheet.
Yes.
Oh, big guy.
Oh.
oh, Master Lambert.
Ooh, I'm seeing white on the map here.
Seeing white.
Yeah. Like there's no map for me.
Oh,
Refresh.
yeah,
Oh.
because I got the map.
Okay, hold on, let me refresh.
Speaking of updating things, I did update the lady Tatina's sheet as well.
Oh, you did.
All right, hang on. Let me get that up for the stream. Check the site if the site's the hell.
What?
Okay, I guess I gotta log in to
There goes
Roll20.
the map.
Oh no, it's doing the thing.
Oh god, it's been doing this for a while, and I don't know what I think it's a weird ass bug where it happens to me too. I haven't the slightest idea why it's happening. I think it has to do with you might have noticed that they've done like a UI
Yeah, I had
upgrade.
I actually had that UI beta. I had that running for quite a while.
Yeah. I actually don't mind it. think
Yeah,
it's
I
actually
like it.
it's a pretty nice layout actually.
Yeah, I haven't tried the Dungeon Master stuff aspect of it. I did
like-
take a look
yeah.
at it today, but
Yeah. I like it because it has your layers all just as their own separate buttons now instead of
Yeah.
having to constantly go into windows and like tabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you be able to just show players the Lady Tatiana? Because I can't even click on her now.
Yeah, sure thing. There you go.
Chris, you cheeky son of a bitch.
That didn't even seem to work. Let me
Yeah.
refresh. Let me refresh my Roll20 here.
Yeah, give that a shot.
Yeah, I just refreshed and the map came up for me, so
Alright,
give
cool.
it a shot.
Alrighty. Sorry about the technical difficulty here, but
Yeah, I apologize, stream, for the technical difficulties. Once again, Robbie, thank you very much for the bits. Destiny Wins Gaming, yes, this is the place with the sexy hot guy with no shirt.
yeah, we're back. We did it. We're back to white
It's
screen for
Yeah,
you. Pat.
he's shirtless but not topless.
Yeah, exactly. You see, you guys referred to him as the shirtless guy.
No, you heard him as Sir Nipples.
No, but I mean, like when we were talking about when he was talking to Aki,
Ah, okay.
he said shirtless. But if it was a woman, he would have said topless. No, Aki. I know that you referred to him as the hot, sexy guy.
All right, Roll20's back
Anyways.
up.
Really hot in this
There
Alright,
it
let's
is.
see.
All right, is everyone good? Happy?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty happy. Oh my
Alright.
god.
I'm
Yeah.
damn good.
I'm not sure if this is actually coming up on the screen as a thing because it is a different thing, but the info for Lady Tatiana for the stream. First name currently unknown. This elven woman is the lady of the Tatiana household and employer of Blueberry. Little else is known about her at the time. We'll add the rest later. Also, she had sex with Theo.
God damn, putting all my business out there like that. Chris, how could you?
Yeah, that's what
Technically, she was diseased, you know, so you had sexy time with a diseased person.
So
my
Strella's
goodness.
actually gonna bonk
What?
Luentis.
How
That
could
is
you make
my
something so
lady.
good?
Yeah, as I was
Sounds
say,
so
it's like,
bad.
whoa, you gotta be careful. You got a rep from her house here now.
Don't worry, I'm a doctor.
I will.
Just take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
It's okay. I'm gonna definitely go back there. I've
then
got
I did
3
that.
people to make
Yeah,
sure that they know.
basically you did. You did do that.
Atlantis! Are you gonna bad talk my lady anymore?
Hey, don't worry about it. You know, I got 3 lucky ladies in the back that will happily play cards.
No, they are my friends. I think I know exactly who you're talking about.
Theo's gonna eye over to Estrella and then eye back over to Lelantis.
Mm-hmm.
And he's making his sign of her at like 3, 2, 1. He's whacking Lelantis on the back of the leg again with his cane.
Oh, what the fuck?
The
You
temptation
Oh.
of punching
can hear a
this.
slight chuckle coming from Raven.
I'm gonna-
Even Raven thinks it's funny.
You know what? You know what? These claws are made for slashing, and that is what they'll do.
You gotta hit him
Yes.
first, and I won't let that
One
happen.
of these days, these claws are gonna slash all over you.
You see, I can't let that happen, seeing as I was informed by Blueberry that Master Lambert is currently my superior. I will have to handle that if you start something.
I am never going to get used to that.
Bow down to him and everything. Go on.
No.
You know,
No.
you're not my master. I can happily beat you up and I will go to jail again.
Yeah.
This time for murder. Anyways,
Right.
Yeah.
let's go.
And
Tamale,
on
do
that
you-
note, my fellow compatriots, shall we go on to have some business with Sir Nipples here?
Right.
What?
Before we go in, Theo's gonna turn to Atlantis. We're not gambling. We already had a
Aw.
whole stint with that. We're not going to gamble here.
Oh, and we're not gonna tell them that we're fugitives.
Master, are you calling Master Pretorius Sir Nipples?
It was a running thing with an old acquaintance of ours. He doesn't wear a shirt, like ever.
I haven't had the pleasure of meeting this man, so I will take your word.
I mean, I'll be honest. He has abs like an Adonis.
Is
So
it clean or is it clean or is it hairy?
it's. Wait, why are we putting in more details? You'll see it for yourself.
Oh.
Anyways, as you approach the door, you see the large mechanical bouncer kind of holds out its hand, and you see that for those of you who have been here before, it is the coin slot, and of course it says 20 gold minimum.
Wasn't the last time we're here we got a pass to go back past him?
Yeah, but
Nope.
we're not employers anymore.
Yeah.
yeah.
that was when
Okay, I
were
guess so,
with
okay,
him.
no.
Yeah, you guys stop being employees, so you have to pay to get back in again.
Does everybody have that 20 gold minimum?
I
I
spend a
know.
lot of mine on fish.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that'd be what, 120 gold?
Total, yes.
Tabali puts 120 gold into the slot.
Okay.
I could have. Okay.
And with that, he pops out 120 tokens, poker chips.
Hmm. Oh,
Which
Oh, this is
Tabali then gives to
no.
Lelantis.
Thank you.
Don't gamble. Master Lambert said not to.
That's fine. Don't worry.
He's going to do it regardless. We're going to turn
But-
our backs for literally a moment, and he's going to do it. Watch.
Yeah.
I'm betting on
Yeah.
it.
Now, Whiskers,
Yeah.
it's very important. Just focus. Look at me, Whiskers. Look at the eyes. Focus.
Yeah.
Do not spend more than that. They will own you if you do. Focus. Focus.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm focused. I'm
I'm
focused.
not gonna lie. When Tabali was saying that, it didn't pick up on your mic, so it's just like fill it. They will. You.
I like to think that it censored out, like they will fucking own you,
Yeah.
Pretty
I
much.
will
Pretty
beep.
much.
or they will fuck you.
Yeah.
That's what I
No.
thought.
Don't
Yeah.
worry.
So
I don't
have
don't
fun,
Worry.
but
Oh.
be mindful, kitty. As Tabali steps aside and lets Lelantis
Alright.
go ahead.
Always running.
Almost immediately. First of all, you see that there is a badger band playing music, but to the table to your right, you go like, "Hey, you there with the with all those chips? Wanna sit on this next game of cards? 200 chip buy-in."
Oh, I don't have 200.
Oh, that's okay. We can get you. You can get that covered.
Tabali shoots Lelantis a look.
Sorry. I can't.
Aw, come on.
I can't. I made a promise.
But if you win, think of all the money you'll make.
I tried.
I already see where this is going.
I don't have. I don't have. Wait. What happens if I lose?
You'll just have to pay it back.
How?
Don't worry. You're thinking too much. As almost like sneaking up behind you is a member of the casino staff going like, "Would you like some additional tokens for loan?"
Oh no.
Now you say that, making me.
Bonk at the back of the head.
Ow! What was that for?
She just shakes her head.
Oh, right. Sorry, that was the other thing. You guys would have had your weapons taken out.
Mm-hmm.
You can still hit him in
Yeah.
the head with your fist, but
Yeah.
that would just be straight up not
Oh, yeah,
optional.
Okay, no,
I forgot to do that. Yeah, so you can give him a bop. But yeah, currently no one has any weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still have my rod?
Yes.
Yes.
Alrighty.
But if you use it as a weapon, don't expect everybody's gonna jump over the counter and tackle your ass.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, someone tried to start a fight in here once. It did not end well.
Well, I hope you wouldn't come here to start a fight.
Yeah. Almost
Remember, we're
started a
here-
fight. Anyways,
Is
Remember, we're
there
here on
any way
diplomatic.
that I can spend at least 120's worth? Or less?
well, I suppose. Why don't you sit down and we'll figure something out.
Sure thing.
It's gonna climb onto the chair, gonna climb onto the table, gonna
Oh,
climb onto
God!
the side.
God damn it,
Right.
Atlantis, you are a cat.
Alrighty, and we'll deal with that in a bit. Actually, I'm just gonna want just to keep things simple, Lelantis. I want you to just roll me a straight d20.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if you win or not.
And that 20. Oh no.
All right, so yeah, you almost immediately lose all of your chips in the first round.
Sad Atlantis noises.
I'm not good at this.
That's okay. Maybe you can win it back in the next round.
Maybe.
Well, we'll see. After all, this game is played in 3 rounds.
Oh. Oh. Can I help you, boss man? You're standing by my shoulder. You're scaring me.
You need more chips.
Sure.
All right, roll me another d20.
Oh no.
Oh no!
You
Atlantis.
go. You lose 400 more chips, and you are given these almost like poof. You now have 400 black chips.
Well, guys, who's ready for another job from Sir Nipples?
And roll me one more roll.
It'll be fine.
Come on, duality of
Come
man,
on.
don't let us down.
Come on, draw out your man, I believe.
You lose
Ooh.
another 100 for an
Man.
even 500.
Ah!
Man, it's not like we told this man not to gamble. And oh, hey, look.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, we'll put it this way: you guys told him not to gamble, and Tabali gave him chips to gamble.
Yeah, this is Tabali's fault. After the 3 rounds, they go, well, better luck next time, kiddo. Yeah, you might need to go
Ah,
settle that
dang.
up. Don't worry,
Ah.
there's over there. Is the chip exchange. You can exchange those chips, and you have 500 of them, so you should have a pretty good idea of how much you're gonna owe.
Does he owe 200?
Where's your nearest
No.
window? I need
Not
to.
even close.
There's no windows here.
Where's your nearest bathhouse? I need a
Hey,
bathroom. I need
kiddo,
to go for the.
hey,
I need to pee.
as you're saying that, this guy puts his arm on your shoulder. Why don't we go take a walk?
Uh-oh.
As he's gonna take you, and he's gonna. We're just having a walk, Atlantis. We're just having a walk. You all
God, that
you
feels
all-
familiar.
you all see one of the casino staff just like escorting.
Should I go handle that,
Lattice?
Master Lambert?
Wait, what?
That situation. Atlantis
wha-
being run away towards the counter over there.
I'm sure
well,
our talk with Sir Nipples here might incorporate a little bit of assistance with that as well.
Wait, why is he getting walked over there?
because
Why?
they're about to tell him how much he's incurred of debt.
Let's see here. 500 chips. So that means you owe the house 5,000 gold.
This is why we don't gamble.
Hey, it's okay. I've already got
You ain't got nothing.
39 gold. Oh, and these 10 dried fish. You want some?
So why don't you come walk with me for a moment?
Damn, I wonder if this is what it felt like to be on the other side.
As he opens the room, step inside.
Okay. Oh!
You hear a lock on the door.
Hey.
Well, we did warn him.
We're gonna we're gonna stop there for now.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna pull out the camera so that Rez can still see what's going on.
Oh God,
Uh,
help me.
Well, I guess lead the way to Master Pretorius.
Yes. I believe it was over this way.
Don't we need to ask to talk to him?
Which door was it again?
I think we should ask.
Is it
It's
the
only
middle door,
polite.
right? It was the middle door, right, Chris?
It was this door. But yeah, you should probably ask.
Yeah, we should
It's
ask
been
before.
it's been a while. You're now
Mhm.
you're just like people are kind of like
Well, Tabali was going to go knock on the door.
well, that door is like nothing.
Um,
Excuse me, why are you... Is there something I can help you with?
Apologies. We're here on business to talk to Master Pretorius from the Tatiana estate.
Ah, a Tatiana representative.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And you may have met me and the bird friend of mine over there.
So many
before.
people pass through these doors, it's hard to keep track of everybody. The boss
That's-
has a better memory than I do.
That's quite understandable.
There you go. As y'all meet, one of my favorite characters, Ozydius Pretorius.
Jesus fuck.
There you go, stream. You should be able to see that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, there he is.
Yes.
And yes, he had sex with Jester is still is there on his information.
Yeah. So
Come on in, Ryland.
he goes,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
I remember you two. Long
Why,
Yes,
time,
yes.
it has been a while,
he
Ozzy.
says as he's dramatically eating some grapes as he lounges on the couch.
Master
Ah,
Pretorius.
this is very
Oh,
familiar.
master, am I?
Yes.
Only a Tatnia servant would speak so.
I don't.
So thespianish.
I would like to be more, um, less formal. However,
Oh.
I fear Blueberry punching me in the face.
That old dog's still alive. Oh, good for him. Oh, if you're looking to punch people in the face, I'm always looking for more employees. I think you would actually find my company much more better than that quiet yet very lovely little flower of the Lady Tatina.
I thank you for the kind offer, Master, but at the current moment we are here on business.
I don't recall having. In fact, if I recall correctly, I offered you guys YouTube business quite some time ago, and well, you decided to go other ways.
We
So what
just had
changed?
we had at the time some pressing matters, and we needed to have that stuff taken care of. And now that that stuff is all wrapped up with a nice, neat little bow, we have come to seek out that offer of other business from you, Sir Nipples.
Um, I
Ah, Tabali, I'm hurt. Because the way that it sounds like, it makes me feel like I wasn't important enough. Is that true? Was I? I guess I was just more lower down your list of priorities, which is fine. But I'm a bit of a tit for tat kind of guy, so
It,
why
it
should I
is it,
bump
it
you
is
up
some I
mine?
do regret that matter had to be taken a little with more urgency at the time. But trust me when you have been first and foremost on our minds this entire time.
Ah, make me a perception check. Unless you're
Persuasion check?
lying,
persuasion.
make a persuasion check. Unless you're lying, in which case a deception check.
No, no.
I don't know if you're being genuine or not.
He
Basically,
Tabali is being genuine.
then make me a persuasion.
Persuasion. There you are.
Yeah. Ooh.
Could have been better.
Yeah. I don't know, Tabali. I'm not the kind of guy who forgets so easily. But where are my manners? You got lots of new blood in here. Those two in the back corner there, I've never seen you before in my life. Have you had fun yet? Have you tried kind of cards, played a bit of roulette or something? Maybe go to the bar, have a nice drink.
Oh, the bar sounds lovely.
Oh, you and I should definitely share a drink sometime. You seem like you remind me of somebody.
Oh. Well. Um. She's gonna look away with a blush. Thank you. I will take you up on that offer, possibly once business is concluded.
Right, right. And my current business is wondering who the other two people who I've never seen before in my life and also aren't a member of a family to at least to my knowledge. So I would like some names, please.
Lord Pretorius. My name's Rylith Ularn. And I'll give a slight bow.
I'm not the queen of Borca. You do not need to bow to me. You're making an embarrassment of yourself.
You don't have to mimic me, right?
You do not hear. I don't exactly like the whole formalities of the elites of Borca. We are all flesh and blood, except for the automatons, but we don't count those. The point is, the metaphor works. So please address me, a fellow humanoid, as well another humanoid. And you there, the one sulking in the corner in the row in the hood. I don't like hoods in my casino, if I'm being honest, so I would prefer if you were to pull it up, please. I know that I just did a whole thing about, equal and no royal treatment, but it is actually rather rude to have one's hood up while indoors.
Miss Raven?
With
Yellow?
that,
Yeah.
they're gonna go to walk out.
Nope. And he's going to snap his fingers. Okay, now, before you just had me curious, but now you have my attention. And so now I'm no longer suggesting that you take that hood off.
Miss Raven, surely it's not so bad if you take off your hood just for the meeting. You put it right back up when we leave, I'm sure.
I'm rolling a D2 real quick.
Okay.
They'll put down the hood.
All right. What do they see?
I see a human-looking girl with black hair, golden-looking eyes, and kind of pointy-like ears, similar to a dwarf's.
Now, why would such a beautiful girl want to keep her face hidden? Well,
She doesn't answer.
your
She
friend is incredibly rude, Theo.
she seems to be a mute. Mr.
Yes, so she communicates with her book. She has done that since we've met her.
Well, am I not worthy of such honor as simple as communication?
Theo's is gonna peek over to Raven.
The D2.
Oh my god!
Boy.
Ah, fuck. Damn it. She is taking a piece of paper. She's folding it up into a paper airplane and she throws it towards him.
He catches it.
If he unfolds it, it says Raven on there.
Raven.
Yes. Our little mouse here is just one of the more quiet types.
Raven, would you be a darling and walk over here a little closer? No, don't be shy. Humor my curiosity and speak, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. I need you to speak as you are compelled by command.
Oh.
An 18 didn't make the save. Wow.
He is a elite.
Yeah, no, I would imagine he has a high spell DC.
Yeah. If you are capable of speaking, Raven, you now must speak.
Hello.
Look at
Tabali is kind
that.
of like, oh my, like he's wide-eyed.
Theo would definitely be the same way too if I think that's who I think it is.
Look at that. She's not immune at all. She's just, well, I would say shy, but that probably isn't the right word for it either. No, she's definitely hiding something. What I don't know is what. And that, by all means, is incredibly annoying. Right then, you said there was some business to discuss. I suppose that after my fun, what is it that you need of me? Another debt you need to clear up?
In some way, yes.
Yes and no. The debt part we can come to after. If Stars here would like to go first or explain the situation, I think you might have the best tact for this.
Alright. You
Actually,
told-
you know what? No. No. Pretty lady, why don't you go back to the wall there?
alright.
You there, nervous McGee. What's up?
Relith will step forward.
Yeah, he pointed to you.
Oh, I know. Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Well, and he like starts like looking around.
Theo's gonna kind of roll his hands of like, get him something.
Estrada's gonna give him a kind of you got this smile.
Tabali is going to look, kind of give the most inspiring look he can toward Raylith, and actually give him a bardic inspiration.
Oh boy. Alright. So, with the smile, the look, the inspiration, Rylith actually looks up straight into Ozzy's eyes. Like, he's no longer sweating, he's no longer fidgeting, and he's like, Mr. Ozzy, we require your aid in a very important matter.
Go on.
We're waging war against the Newakins for them betraying us and the Baritsi.
Baritzi, huh? Well, why don't you just take care of it? Why do you need me?
We tried a more diplomatic approach, but the guardsmen and the judge seemed to be not interested in hearing what we had to say, but only interested in locking us up. And I sensed the lies in the air he was pushing, and I started a brawl.
You started a brawl.
In the jail, yes.
You know what? That's so astronomically insane that I actually believe you.
It is 100% the truth.
Oh, I know. I don't think you're capable of lying. Not that you're not willing to, just I don't think you'd be very good at it.
Charisma score, he's right. Anyways. But just as we were beginning to flee, Lady Baritzi fell, and Lady Estrella went to grab her, only to find giant roots coming out of her back. And shortly after we left the jail, a gigantic tree started growing.
That was Baritzi? And so, okay. So Baritzi is. So you're telling me that Baritzi is dead and now a tree that destroyed the prison in Levkarest.
Yes,
And now you need me to help you wage a war against the Newikins.
yes.
Tatiana Estate is also in this war.
Okay.
We are also going to see if we can get the. Sorry, is it the Osrix?
Yes.
We're also seeing if the Osrix will join our cause. And I can't remember the other frickin' family name.
Octatire.
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 Yeah.
Them.
And yeah, Oldenik and Octatire.
Octatire. To join our cause. To end the tyranny of the Newikins.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and you need my help. What was it? You want money? You want me to bankroll this little war of yours? Throw some troops your way?
Any help you give us will be better than no help.
Well, unfortunately for you, I'm not exactly a charitable guy. I just paid my taxes. I don't even try and take the tax break. Because I'm a strong believer of what can I get out of it? And I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to have to offer me quite a bit because you walked in here and I liked you guys. But then some of you just had to be difficult.
Whatever you invest, you can take double. No, triple from the Newikins.
Oh, well, see, that's a given. Okay, I mean, that's just more profiting. What can I get now is what I'm more concerned about.
Right. What is there anything you're looking for now? I assume you must have things you need dealt with.
There's a few things I want. I would ask for money, but let's be honest, that's the reason you're here, so that's kind of a mute point. Why don't you... I got it. I have always been looking to expand the Ash Gardens. The problem is that back in the olden times, when my great grandfather burned down this patch of the forest, he was hit with a bit of a citation by the Baritzis that we weren't allowed to do that to the land anymore, unless we owned it, of course. You know, an elite can do what they want with their property. So I can think of no better justice than being able to burn down the Baritzi estate. Now, in order to do that, I'm going to need to have ownership of it. And I can't do that unless you can find the deed. So that's what you can do for me. You want my money? I'll give you lots of money, but I want the mitochondria as an upfront payment.
Theo looks to the others and trying to feel out the room.
By all means, discuss it with each other. You can go, you can discuss it, all you want, and that's, at this point, you also hear, like, there's a knock on the door. Sorry, 1 second. And he snaps his fingers, and the door opens up, and you see it's one of his employees, like, We're a little busy right now. Make this quick. And he goes, "Sir, there's a debt that needs to. I have one for you." And we are going to pull out. Behind him is Lelantis, who has just had the crap beaten out of him.
Oh my goodness.
And that
Yeah.
is the second reason why we are here, Sir Nipples.
Oh, you know this guy?
I was gonna step out of his way, go behind Tabali.
Yeah.
This is why we taught him not to gamble.
Oh, can I leave now?
Oh, no, 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 no. You owe me money. Oh. He's with you, isn't he?
I
We
gotta believe.
told him not to gamble.
How much do you owe me there, kitty cat?
I think they said like 5 grand.
Wow. That complicates things a little bit for you guys. That's a lot of money.
Hey, they technically, in a way, they kind of like gave me their money. So, like, in a way, you didn't really lose any money.
No,
Kinda, like,
no, you
cost my own
see,
money.
that's not how it works here. You gamble, you bet with money that you don't have. That's like me giving you a loan. And now you're telling me you can't pay back your loan.
Tabali will actually reach into his bag and he's going to pull out the Lantern of Revealing.
Okay.
And he kind of goes, "How would with the value of this item go put any amount toward his debt?"
Let me see it.
And Tabali hands it over.
This is a very nice lantern. Really good condition too. Bet it's magical, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It's one I don't want to part with, but if it will help clear the debt of Whiskers here.
Yeah, this'll take a nice like 500 gold out of it. Hey, it's only 4,500 now. Congratulations.
Wow. The price of the lantern revealing really fell.
It is not that. Yeah, it is not a lot.
Hmm.
Well,
Curse
Now
you,
I feel
Google.
even worse now.
Right, well then I'll step forward. Time is of the essence. If you need more from us, then is other than the Baritzi, what else are you craving or looking for?
oh, okay, okay. Oh, God, I love my job.
I bet you do. You do so well at it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, I guess in addition to getting me the Baritzi estate, tell you what, I'll make this real easy for you. There's a good chance that you're not even gonna have to worry about it. Octatire, for all I know, he's probably drowned in his own vomit at this point. Get me his estate too. I'm not gonna burn that one to the ground, but that'd be a great place for another casino. You see, my land, it's great, it's beautiful, but it's just so out of the way. But Octatire's estate's pretty much in the heart of Borca. You got Struben right there, Leone a stone throws away. You know, especially once they. I heard that the plague problem has been dealt with. Levkarest is not like a day's journey. You can make a nice little trip out of it.
Yes, I was the one who solved that problem.
Ah, good for you.
Yes. Well, it does seem like you're setting up your empire for an amazing move. We can most likely promise the Baritsi, but on the matter of that, am I saying it? Is it
Akro
Akro tire.
Akotaya?
Yeah.
We'd have to go there first and find the deed.
Well, then I bet you better go there first and find the deed. And if you can't find the deed for both of those places, I suggest not coming back.
As before.
Although, actually, scratch that. If you find at least one of them, come back. And then I won't have to hunt down your friend. Because right now, he's my employee now.
There's your window.
It's pretty, yeah, right?
Let me just zip right past, you know. I just want to, just like, can I?
No.
Let me just
Come back
open this
here.
window.
Come back here. Come and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
The power word. I'm gonna laugh.
Oh,
You
no.
as you're trying to slip past, you feel as you turn around and you walk back over to him. And he grabs you by the throat. God, you are just absolutely hilarious. I almost don't want you to pay me back. Because just the idea of making out of you to the Ash Garden just fills me with such a strange amount of joy. Because I wonder if you scream as wonderfully as you laugh.
I'll
And
see
he
if
lets
I-
go. And he lets go.
Okay.
Well, he was trying to make a break for it, so
Yeah, no, that's completely understandable. I
Yes.
just didn't want you to do anything drastic, especially in this nice, pristine room.
of course, I don't want to spill blood in here. This is where I eat.
Exactly.
I need a breather real quick. Do you mind if I just slip over to your window now?
Absolutely not. You stay exactly where you are until I tell you to move.
Well then, Sir Nipples, with the tasks of getting the deeds and time relatively short for us, I do ask if we can take our leave.
Yes, you may. You may leave through the door.
And Tabali
And-
gives a little bow
yeah.
as he leaves.
And
Yes.
Kitty Cat,
Yes, Sir Nipples.
5 days. That's how long you have. Actually, you know what? No, for you, 3 days.
What do you mean 3 days? Do you think I can do it in 5? What a
No.
coward. What?
Now
Theo's
it's 2
grabbing him.
days. Now it's 2 days.
Theo's grabbing him. We are leaving. He is dragging
did-
him.
I can do this in 1 day.
up?
I'm not. Don't worry. He leaves. He says that it's like okay. Even I'm not that mean. Get him out of here before I change my mind.
Yes, he's muzzling him with his
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah. All right. Have fun, everybody. Goodbye, Estrella.
I'm pushing him as well.
Yeah.
Estrella is going to give a little bit of a bow of her head. Apologies for everything there, Master Pretorius.
I wish you
No
would
worries.
stop making our lives harder.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Or do-
Yeah.
I might send you to the Ashfields myself.
Where's the Ashfields?
You would have seen it as we came in. They surround
Yeah.
the place.
You know what? I can kick the living. Hang on, let me just wait it out until we get past this big guy.
You aren't doing anything.
Yeah.
With that, I'll be
Hey.
off, Master Pretorius.
All right. Goodbye, Estrella.
Goodbye.
And then
slap
Theo
the
is
living
just
shit
gonna
out
like
of him.
180 pull him to the side, and just toss him to the ground.
Do I not?
Raven, you first, please.
Don't I get goodbye, Raven?
Without even looking at him, she just puts her hood back on and walks out.
Estrella, darling.
Yes, Master Pretorius.
Word of advice from somebody who's pretty good at keeping secrets. I keep an eye out on that one. Nobody's that um nobody's that evasive without a real big skeleton in their closet.
Understood, Miss Pretorius.
I
Um,
just hate to see such a pretty thing get hurt because of somebody's past misdeed.
it wouldn't be the first time. Um, you have a good rest of your evening. I
You
do
as
hope
well.
that, despite everything, perchance, you'll at least lend some aid.
That it depends entirely on you, Estrella. Ta ta.
My ladies will be done.
All right. You can fast travel outside, yeah.
Yep.
Theo is at the point of mental exhaustion. He is. No, no, he wanted to, but he realizes he's still in front of Big Boy there. So he does it, but he's just gonna whack Lantis on the shin again.
Oh, stop hitting me! Oh, I swear.
You stop doing dumb things, I'll stop hitting you.
I didn't do dumb things.
Lalantis,
Yes.
you just made our job entirely harder than it needs to be.
You shouldn't have said that I was your friend. Would have made it even twice as easier.
We have to give the man 2
Damn.
estates. 2!
Wait, is that because of me?
The second one is because of you.
So I couldn't help
But-
but laugh to that one.
Estrella so wants to punch Lalantis in the face right now. He is
There's something
looking like
wrong
it.
with you. Mentally. I
Wait,
don't.
okay,
Not-
okay, I got an idea. Okay.
Time's
Okay.
burning.
The second place, okay. Just let me go in there, okay, and I'll slither around like a slippery snake and have a look.
We need to get Optwire on our side.
Oh,
And you
that's
ruined
bad.
that. Yes, you just ruined that.
If he is still right now, someone who could be or could not be a dead man. Now, if he is alive, now we have to convince him to give up his full estate,
Everything he's worked for.
and he's not going to do that.
Oh, this is awkward
I
as
wouldn't
hell
be
now.
too sure on that. For a man to go all radio silent after the passing of a loved one, he might be at a point where he doesn't want anything else. Where the only thing that he had to live for, the only thing he had to work for, is gone.
At that point, you better hope you're right.
Part of me
Could
wants
be that.
part of me wants me to be wrong.
For the sake of my lady, I hope you're right.
He's gonna just nudge Lantis with his stick. Come on, get up. We're leaving.
Okay. Ow. 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 Hey,
So-
he really suck at me.
Yes, because you're dumb.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
So
not my fault.
from the beating that Lelantis would have taken from the thugs, would that actually put him down hit points?
It's a superficial beating. It's not going to affect. I
Okay,
don't want-
because
yeah.
Tabali would have cast Cure Wounds on him if he had taken any damage.
I
Yeah.
think on the road, Theo would have done it too, but right now he's too mad.
Yeah.
He just made this job like 5 times harder. And hearing that basically you got to give up the Baritzi estate, the place that kind of put him like in somewhere
Mm-hmm.
of like dealing with a thing. And now, yeah,
Yeah. Well.
So before we head out,
Mhm.
Rylith is going to ask something very naive.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be hilarious.
Go for it.
So, the same type of cards that the Lantis played here. Theo, did you play the same type of cards?
there's a bit of a story.
I like stories.
Oh God.
Right. So to
I
try
am
to teach
completely
another
oblivious.
person not to gamble, I made a bet along with someone so that they wouldn't be drowning in the debt alone. However, things went very sideways very quickly. I ended up paying off the debt, albeit we've now just accumulated one that is even higher than that one, in my opinion. It's just we really shouldn't play. The odds are not ever in our favor.
But
It's not
I
a
was
good game.
but I was asking about last night. You and Atlantis both played cards.
Ah, you're talking about
It
at
wasn't cards,
Tatiana's.
I can assure you.
It was
Uh,
cards, and we're not going to talk about it
I
any
was
further.
I was in the room literally right next door.
Ah!
so you'll have to give Rylet the sex talk.
Right, when a man and a woman engage in a very special
Uh,
hug.
okay. I think that's where we're gonna end tonight's session. We'll let you guys decide where you want to head to next week.
God damn you, Saru.
Yes. Yes, and
Good job, everybody. Lots
very
of
very awesome
fun.
session. I
Yeah.
absolutely loved it.
Yeah. Unless
Um,
there was anything else anyone wanted to say. Sorry. Before
I'm
we
going to
end.
beat the shit out of Atlantis on the
the
road.
one
I mean,
thing I
besides
do
that.
want to say,
Yeah.
and I need to make sure this is said on stream, especially where Chris can hear it.
Yeah.
Newo, those are not the kind of words you want to be using in Twitch.
Wow, Nemo, you can't say
I
that on
can't
Twitch.
believe.
All right,
Damn it,
you're not
Nemo!
only gonna get like yourself in trouble, you're gonna get all of us in trouble.
I can't believe it. You know, to phrase it like that, Nemo. Even. Oh.
Damn, man. It
It
almost reminds me of one other saying I used to say that people told me off for.
It's
I
not
don't see what the issue is.
poggers.
Nemo's sad. You're
Oh,
never
God.
escaping it,
You're
Nemo.
never escaping that, Newo.
Never. Sorry.
Yeah, I couldn't resist, but if you are ever in a campaign with me and I'm playing Rec, don't worry, I got you back. Um, we'll
Yeah.
explain that to you possibly in a chat off a stream there, Bumblebee. For that, as for now, I'm gonna mute and deafen myself in the Discord, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
say goodbye to the stream, and then come back for after stream talk.
Goodbye, so long
Well,
to you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys, gals, and of course, non-binary pals. It has been a pleasure having you guys here watching this stream. It always is. It warms my heart when I see people here watching the stream, engaging in the stream. Like it's that this is what I live for, and I absolutely love it. All of you guys out there are fucking amazing, and I appreciate each and every one of you. That being said, if you have missed episodes and would like to catch up, you can check out my YouTube, which is by the same name, Elite Cat, where I have all 22 previous episodes of Welcome to Borca. Episode 23, what we just did, will be up on there again a little bit later on tonight. Um, Coming up this weekend, not gonna have too much on the stream. Gonna try to maybe get some Diablo 4 in. I got some Diablo 4 in earlier today. Um, but next week, Wednesday next week, is our next session where we're going to find out how well we do getting another one and how much Tabali instigates Lelantis. We shall see. And then, of course, that following Sunday, so not this weekend Sunday, but next weekend Sunday, we will have another episode of Candlekeep Mysteries. Make sure you keep it locked here on this cat channel for all, and I mean all, the great cat content.